mind is okay. She off your mind.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh, yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh, yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo yo. Can in the touchlight every corner, oh, yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Sure. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. Still them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh, yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo yo. This one not they off in mind, oh, yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Poor man picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make you shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun awamo, amo do. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará yìí. Maiyegun diary, lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Maiyegun diary,
Hi, Ekale, Ndewo, Ndo. I don't know if I believe all those are.
Igbo níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun diary, bó bá ṣe àní Maiyegun máa wí. Maiyegun diary, ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun diary politico. Maiyegun diary, Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun. Maiyegun diary, ẹ farabalẹ̀ ṣẹ́ o kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lẹ́nu.
Thank you. Read the caption. Yes, read the caption, description, and everything. Make your contribution because I'm just going to speak for just about 30 minutes. And I'm going to open the line for everyone who wants to participate to phone in. So get ready, share the video.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé.
Thank you. The first part of my broadcast is going to be myself thanking every one of you who made today a very memorable day. My birthday, the 30th of January. So let me know if the audio is perfect just before I get into this, because I'm in the mood. Before we come to the topic, briefly, So let me know if our audio is perfect. Share the broadcast. Invite your friends. Tell them again. Yeah, that's. Thank you. And as you are joining, I want to use the first part of my broadcast to thank all of you. I mean, all of you who made today a memorable day for myself. And some of you even went extra mile to reach out. Like this, my sister from the US, who reached out, apart from the encomiums, the outpouring of goodwill messages, Maiyegun this, Maiyegun that. I can't really reply every one of you individually, but I'm going to be lying if I say I didn't see them. I saw everything, and to God be the glory. Thank you and thank you. So talking about this sister from the US, see, just same text message, because you are watching me right now. So just the same message, the same way you sent it. You want to be kept anonymous. You don't want your name mentioned. Of course, I won't mention that, okay? So she reached out, and through PayPal, right? She said, "Dear Maiyegun, happy birthday. If you don't mind, please keep my contribution anonymous without naming me on your public platforms. You are welcome to note that some offer was made, if it helps encourage others to do the same. The sent sum is in dollars, dollar figures, is to be please shared in two ways. $100 for you, that's for me, Maiyegun, for my birthday. It's cool, isn't it? Well, I love it. So thank you. Said $100 to you as a token to thank you and your family for your incredible work and sacrifice of time, energy, resources, and goodwill for so many of us. $100 is for Jejeman's video, kind efforts and talent. The reason the sum is $230 is that I hope it helps, or it helps offset some of the PayPal's substantial fees and translation to your currency. Sending you and yours prayers for a blessed birthday, 2022 and beyond. Your US-based Igbo sister, Anonymous. I have your name, and I want to say thank you to you. Okay, so Prince Jejeman, we have a donation, and this donation came to £82 and 20 pence. Before this anonymous donor, Prince Jejeman's donation pot with Maiyegun was £9 46 pence. Now, when you add both together now, Prince Jejeman, for the promotion and support of his video, it now has how much? £91 66 pence, I believe. So thank you, my dear sister. God bless you and replenish you. And to every one of you who also reached out to me today from everywhere, including those who also like, people going extra mile to show how much they value Maiyegun. I don't know if you have seen this, but I think you should. All of you, just temporarily. Maiyegun General,
Maiyegun gbogbogbò ọkọ̀ àgbékẹ́ òyìnbó àyà Ìjẹ̀bú òkú ọjọ́ ìbí àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún. Àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún Maiyegun General àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún. Àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún Maiyegun General àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún. Àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún bàbá Akínọlá àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún ọmọ Bádéró. Àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún ọkọ̀ àgbékẹ́ òyìnbó àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún. Àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún Maiyegun General àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún. Àròjinlẹ̀ ọmọ abẹ́rẹ́ mẹ́ta Ṣàgámù Túndé torí Maiyegun olólùfẹ́ mi ọ̀rẹ́ mi ẹ̀gbọ́n mi aláàánú mi olùrànlọ́wọ́ mi ni mo ṣe ta pàǹpà mọ́ra Olúwaṣeyí ọmọ Bádéró ó mọ̀mọ́ kú ọjọ́ bí òní o ọlọ́run aláwòrán bí òní jẹ́ ọmọjọ́ tó ní ṣàyẹ̀dá bówó ọlọ́run ikú òní pa ẹ́ mọ́ mi lójú. Maiyegun General Maiyegun gbogbogbò òkèlè múrù sí iwájú iwájú lọ́pọ̀ ẹ̀bí tí ń ré sí bówó ọlọ́run ò ní báwọn rà padà ṣàyẹ̀dá ń ṣe ni kó máa fojoojúmọ́ ayé peléke sí. àgọ́ ewu ń tọ́ wàwà àdàgbàrá kòrò ti gbìn ọdọọdún làárọ̀ rọgbọ ọdọọdún làárọ̀ òsè ọdọọdún làárọ̀ mọbì lórí àtẹ ọdọọdún ní pẹ̀rẹ̀gún máa wọ tútù wálé ayé àìgbórí odó pété odó àìgbórí ọlọ pété ọlọ àhéré ní kẹ́yìn olóko àtàn ní kẹ́yìn onílẹ̀ lágbára ọ̀dání wáyé ìwọ ló rẹ̀yìn gbogbo ọ̀tá rẹ̀ gbogbo níṣẹ́ ni kó o máa fojoojúmọ́ ayé peléke sí. ọmọ Bádéró àgùntàn ò jẹ́ gbàgbé eléèrí adìyẹ ò jẹ́ gbàgbé ọlọ́kà èmi ò jẹ́ gbàgbé ohun tó ṣe láyé èmi ni mo ṣe ní ìdúpẹ́ kí n fẹ́ mí ìmọ̀rẹ́ aṣọ lóore ìlẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀bú ọmọ eré ni wà. Maiyegun ọmọdún mọ́dé ni ó ìwọ lọmọdún mọ́ṣù pẹ̀lú ẹjẹ́ ọmọ eré ni wà ọmọ ẹlẹ́dìí yóò gògò màgà tí fẹ́ tiẹ̀ yé bí àwọ̀ kọ̀ǹgbẹ́ lẹ́dìí yóò gògò màgà yín nílé àwọn bàbá tó bí ẹ lọ́mọ ọmọ òun ṣe ni ọ̀yọ̀yọ̀ ń yọ̀ ọ̀yọ̀yọ̀ máyọ̀ mọ́ ohun tí ì ṣe ni òkúkú lè panilẹ́ ọmọ ibà tó mẹ́gun ọgbó rẹ mọ́ ọmọ onígbò mádèmádè ọmọ onígbò máwọ̀máwọ̀ ọmọ onígbò máyàmáyà tó rájòjì tó bá wọ gbòòrò tọ̀ wọ́n sì dẹni ẹ̀bọ̀ra nílé bàbá tó bí ẹ lọ́mọ. Bádéró mẹ́fà níṣu níjẹ̀bù èjì jíjẹ èjì àìjẹ èjì tó kù làwọn bàbá yín fi ń bẹ̀lúkú nílé adúrún mádé ọmọ alágẹmọ mẹ́rìndínlógún ní ọmọ ẹlẹ́yìn ìpínlẹ̀ àjẹwúre ọmọ alágẹmọ ògbó ẹ̀wọ̀yọ̀ ilé ọmọ olówó ṣe ń báyé torí ìran bàbá tiẹ̀ ní ti ń náwó kóyìnbó tó kówó tiwọn dé lọ́jọ́ sí òyìnbó tún kówó tiwọn dé owó tí yín wá pọ̀ sí jabarata léèdòwó ẹrú léèdòwó ọmọ Maiyegun la fi ń gbé kékeré Ìjẹ̀bú owó àgbà Ìjẹ̀bú owó ọkùnrin Ìjẹ̀bú owó obìnrin Ìjẹ̀bú owó kúkúrú Ìjẹ̀bú owó gúngún Ìjẹ̀bú owó pupa Ìjẹ̀bú owó dúdú Ìjẹ̀bú owó ìtọ́ Ìjẹ̀bú owó ìtọ̀ Ìjẹ̀bú owó gbogbo ara Ìjẹ̀bú owó kìkì owó ní kìkì jìgbìnì ẹ fi gbogbo ara owó ṣe jìgbìnì owó bí àtẹ ẹlẹ́kẹ̀. Maiyegun ẹni tó bá lanu tó ní Ìjẹ̀bú fẹ́ràn owó sọ fún wọn pé ṣé òun ní ọ̀rọ̀ lówó ẹ̀yìn ilé bàbá tó bí ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ bàbá ẹni tíṣẹ́ bá òun kó jáde kó wá wí mo ti rí ọlọ́dún ni wọn ò ní fi ọṣẹ wá sí ibodà ọmọdún lọ́lọ́ọ̀lọ́run ọba. Maiyegun àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún kò pẹ́ láyé o Maiyegun àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún kò pẹ́ láyé Maiyegun Olúwaṣeyí o Maiyegun àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún pẹ́ láyé o Maiyegun àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún kò pẹ́ láyé o Maiyegun. Lórí Facebook àní ẹ̀sùn láti lórí YouTube.
Thank you very much. I wish you could see me dancing to that. And I bet some of you were dancing. Like, even if you didn't stand up, while some stood up dancing. I'm so sorry if you probably didn't understand the lyrics very well. My brother, Iskil Omokbolawon, a very, very talented Yoruba son, Omoluabi to the core, is somebody I have always been so proud of. Now, long story. It's the same guy who sang Maiyegun don't come oh yo yo Maiyegun don't come oh. And he's also the same guy who also sang the Maiyegun today and Leo Maiyegun today. You know that is the same guy. So for some of you who love the chants, who love that on your special days, on your special occasions, or you want to do it for somebody on their special occasions, just look on social media at Arojinle. He's everywhere. Very talented guy. And he's been doing well. He's one of the guys that Maiyegun can say, well, you know, alangba to bella to ri roko. To bella la bi to fire nole to bella la fear. O miri eso to miri eso si oni teni koko ba yin ohun. Iski Lomogbolawan is one of those personally. I feel like even if nobody feels like I'm doing anything, he is a product for the future as well. Just watch out for him. So to every one of you, I'm saying thank you, especially if you come across this video, maybe now or after. So thank you for everything, for the support. Now let's get down to business. How can we start that? Because we need to kick in now. We need to get into the full mood. MIyetti Allah just came out and they said, oh boy, we've changed our mind. We've changed our mind. We are not supporting or endorsing Tinubu anymore. You remember that a few days ago, MIyetti Allah came out and they said, if they were to support any southern president for 2023 in Nigeria, we are talking about a divided Nigeria, politically divided Nigeria, religiously divided Nigeria, ethnically divided Nigeria, and then at the same time, economically divided Nigerians. But some people hold the kind of the political power, the political will to decide who becomes what for their own ethnic and religious reasons, now economic reasons. So MIyetti Allah came out and they said if they were going to support the power back to southern Nigeria after Buhari, the only person they believed was going to protect them. Like Buhari protected them, even though they believed that Buhari didn't do enough to protect their interest. The only person they believed in southern Nigeria was going to be Tinubu. Then somehow, that didn't come out well. They didn't receive the better response from Tinubu's team. So what happened? They took back their endorsement. We are no longer endorsing him. We are now just going to stick to what we believed in. Whoever is going to protect the advancement of this madness, because it's madness, sincerely. So they are now back to the trenches. Down south as well. I mean, Oanese Ndigbo, they have clearly stated they are only supporting or joining in election if it is going to produce Eastern president, that is Igbo president. Amazing. For the first time in 63 years. That would be good. Great. 62 years, I think. Yeah? 62. Now, Afenifere, who said they were not participating in the election, they have now come out again to say, well, if we are going to participate at all, definitely we are never going to go for Tinubu. No. Meanwhile, they were right. In the name of equity and fairness, if you actually love Nigeria, let's be sincere. Let's talk business here now. You see, this is where I come into contact with that particular kind of a chord in the brains of the Buhari idiots, especially the Lagos Abobakus and all their uncle. You this Maiyegun, so you are asking us to follow Igbo. I'm not asking you to follow anybody. I'm telling you that if you want to say you actually want equity and fairness in Nigeria, you put everything on the table and you compare the present situation, right? It shouldn't, supposed to add you to agree that, you know what? These people, Biafra, they want to live. And we actually want them to stay. Okay? Yeah, we want them to stay. To build a bigger, to keep one Nigeria. I know that's a lie, okay? You all know that in your closet, if Biafra want to go, they should go. Abi? But in public, deal with this Biafra who are always saying they want to go. Kill them, Joe. They think that, you know what I mean? But in fairness, let's say in fairness, for the first time, something you can call national, something they did in Rwanda, you can say, okay, let us all agree for the sake of, we love Nigeria. We, in fact, everything you thought, everything you have been saying about the Igbos and the rest of Nigeria, the marginalization, the persecution, the profiling, and the rest of that, yeah, Maiyegun and people like you have been lying. Now show that, prove it. I know, say he had you. So this is where they will say, Maiyegun, you want us to go and support Igbo. Who gives a damn about who you support? I don't give a damn about who you support because I don't give a damn about that your election. You know that, obviously. But I'm only telling you that, in fairness, is that not the right thing to do? But a lie. Now your greed, selfishness, self-centeredness, now our turn, because Nigeria is not real. Nigeria is not a real country. It is just about, it is called turn by turn, Nigeria Limited. That's the full meaning of Nigeria. They just pick the Nigeria and put that on top and make it look like a country. Turn by turn, Nigeria Limited. Everybody is waiting for their turn. Now our turn. So everybody go just do their best to make sure that the poverty increases and then, entrenched. So the Afenifere said if they are going to participate at all, they will, for the sake of Nigeria, for the unity and blah, 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 they will support only Igbo. So MIyetti Allah don't withdraw support. Tinubu said, anything that money cannot do. Listen to me. This is what Tinubu said. That is why even if he's on a stretcher, if he's on a wheelchair, the same pattern, the same kind of pattern they used in 2015 is the exact pattern they are going to use now. Intimidation, harassment, blackmail, propaganda, and the rest of that. And Tinubu believed that anything money cannot do, more money will do it. Do you get that now? And is for those who understand the political chess, somehow, the only reason why he is being able to stay long in the game is that he is a good political chess player. And what is that? Every time he realized that he is about to be cornered, he quickly used Lagos State to bargain, and he jumped to his fiefdom, Lagos. Because after Nigeria, there is no other economy that fetches money like Lagos economy. And he's in charge of that. Do you get that now? He can always make a surprise move. He can always try to make a challenge. All of that are just to test the water. When the whole thing comes down falling, he always has Lagos as his collateral. So that is why he told people in the know, he told them, whatever money cannot do, more money will do it. That is what 2023 is going to be all about. So we'll wait to figure that out at some points. But just to give you a kind of a picture, or should I say, let's start this way. Something tells me that it will be great if we start this way, because that will make a little bit of sense to what I'm about to tell you next, especially next.
As he said,
So that's a short clip of Odua People's Union meeting in Kogi. Just, I think it was yesterday, where the anthem of Oduduwa Nation is becoming the opening aim at important Yoruba gatherings, okay? Because that is what that's what Yorubas, that's what they want. And it is not that we don't know how to get what we want, but personal ambitions, greed, avarice, and so many other things that brought us to this state of these people are the things that kept us. So Tinubu and gang believe that whatever money cannot do, more money will do it. In this regard, they are now the servants of the same people that wrecked and divided Nigeria to this point. So because they decide who will become what and when. Yorubas asks that if Nigeria is to work, the ideal thing is called fiscal federalism. That is, if people genuinely love Nigeria. But you see, fiscal federalism is not different from structural breakup of Nigeria. It is easier to use it during campaigns to say, oh, we know what the Yorubas want. We know what the Biafrans want. We possibly know what every other part of Nigeria wants, right? But they are as good, I mean, they are all those wants or needs or desires, right? They are as good as campaign materials. And once after that, because Nigeria is not structured in a way, Nigeria doesn't exist to be, or to, let me say, to be apart according to these guys. The way they built Nigeria, right, is that you will rob Peter to pay Paul, right? When Peter is starving and Paul, that is lazy, continue to feed fat. So once in a while, you can at least show mercy to Peter that you rob all the time in the name of brotherhood, at least for the sake of our country. But the structural components of that country, the fraudulent component of that country, that brought about or kept the poverty level of that country at this kind of alarming rate, yeah, the Yorubas said, if you don't have a fiscal restructuring or fiscal federalism, fiscal federalism means money federalism, where everybody knows their boundary. If I'm using the word, I'm using that phrase, if now, because it is not. So if to say the likes of Tinubu and co, if to say genuinely their interest is the interest of the Yorubas is their own interest. Look at it this way. Number one, the Yorubas, they would have had the autonomy to develop themselves, develop our own resources. I keep saying this because so many of you don't even understand what you are missing. I come from Ogun State. Because we are part of Nigeria, our growth, our development, our progress has been stunted. As Nigeria crawls in poverty, our people are dragged into that poverty. It is not because our people are not going to the polling unit to elect representatives who speak the same language as them, not because they are not doing it, but the structural existence of Nigeria is to rob Peter and pay Paul. Okay? So I come from Ogun State. If Nigeria was fiscally structured as federal system of government, You know, if you go to Texas in America, where Nigeria adopted the federal system of government that they called federal government. The United States of America have they have 50 states. You see, those 50 states, they are independent states, but they also share one thing when it comes to security, when it comes to currency, when it comes to custom, when it comes to so many other things that they agree to contribute to the pool that they call National Guard. That is for the protection of the lives and properties of everyone in the United States of America. And if you check their history, right, they all agree to come together to become a united country. Nigeria doesn't have that. But Nigeria adopted federal system of government from the United States, and then they also adopted the Russian type of Stalin. I don't even think Russia has this kind of unitary system of government, kind of rigid stuff, right? Where everybody they are made to believe that they are federal in nature, but in reality, they are unitary, because the decision on what happened anywhere in any part of that country is taken at the center. That Dumbo, who is at the center, can decide the fate of millions of people around the country. It doesn't work that way. Federal system, unitary, federal in structure according to them, federal in paper, and then unitary in operation, right? That is why Nigeria is a fraud. It's complete fraud. You see that United States of America. Let me use the state of Texas as an example. The state of Texas, there are some federal laws that limited how much drilling for, let me put it this way. State of Texas is like Bayelsa of America, okay? The Oloibiri, Bayelsa, and then the Niger Delta. Well, that's a couple of states. So Texas is like Bayelsa of America. So there are some federal laws that kind of limits how much drilling they can do. But guess what? In Texas alone, they have 24, I don't know if it's even more than that, 24 refineries, oil rig, and refineries in Texas alone. It is not because the people of Texas are the only people who are going to need the refined product from Texas. The job of refining and just this refining facility in Texas alone has created hundreds of thousands of jobs. I'm talking about real job, petrochemical jobs. Some of you are doing petrochemical in Port Harcourt University. I've been at River State University, or this university or that university. Many of you are hoping for a day that you're going to get a kind of master degree, whatever, from America, so that you can end up in Texas and you can really put to use the knowledge that you garnered from Nigeria and from anywhere you get all those from. Not that you read petrochemical at River State University and you'll be doing Kekemarua in Lagos. They will say he's a graduate of petrochemical, but Nigeria happened to him. He's now riding Kekemarua. Oh, he's now a supervisor at Indian factory in Delta, where he read that. You know what I'm trying to say? Now, because Nigeria is not real, okay? It simply means if you have to put a digger in any part of Nigeria, you must receive approval from Abuja. And the people, the constitution that gave them the power in Abuja, you and I, we had no say in it. That is where we need to start to think. Okay, the Yorubas, we know what we want. And I bet you, the Biafrans, they 100% know what they want. So if you ask all the 250 nationalities in Nigeria today, give them a referendum and ask them, what do they want? They know what they want. So let's back to Nigeria. I am from Ogun State. Ogun State has this same, what do you call it? Crude oil. This Brent, whatever crude they call them, Ogun State has it in abundance. Ogun State is one of the locations in the world with the largest deposit of a liquid natural gas. That one is not even far from my side. The place is called Ogun Waterside. Right? So Ogun State alone We can say, even if we can say Ogun State is not as big as Texas, Ogun State alone, oh, me, I'm from Ogun State, and I know that people from Niger Delta, they are also thinking what I'm thinking now, okay? So Ogun State alone, if the rest of Nigeria are lazy, Ogun State alone can build the biggest refineries, and they can have the largest location, the largest refineries locations in the entire Africa. Ogun State can be not just extracting crude oil, Ogun State can be refining crude oil for the rest of Nigeria, and they can also be refining crude oil for the rest of West Africa. I'm not joking. That is the potential that Nigeria is sitting on. And that is the potential that the likes of Tinubu and gang, they knew that until that potential, that limitation is lifted, there is nothing called one Nigeria that will make you prosper. There's nothing called one Nigeria that will make you lead a real life, a life that will never make you a vuvuzela, ass licker, crumb chaser, or ricer. For politicians that cares no hilt about you, they steal that money and they what? They take it elsewhere and they invest in the same thing that can be built right there in your backyard. I mean, with real life usage. So that is the potential they buried in Ogun State. Now start thinking about your own state. Start thinking about the limestone that they use for cement. Now, Nigeria, because it is Nigeria and it is unitary system of government, right? Somebody can just wake up tomorrow morning. Buhari can wake up tomorrow morning and say, you know what? I'm going to ban importation of generator. And the Muntulas, the Buhari idiot, they'll say, that is it. We have to stop it. This country, if we don't ban generator, we cannot progress. That's a very good decision, Mr. President. God bless you. Did you love Nigeria? They are not going to ask that, okay, we know say we no get light. It's a very good thing to at least, let's stop all this emission and all of that and save people from cancer and the rest of that. But hello, Mr. President, your country runs on generator. No joke, 90% of Nigeria power is generated from these generators. Electricity generators imported from China. Imported from where? From Europe. Imported from America. They have different spec in different homes. As Old Rock, the federal capital, the seat of power, then they use generator there. When they write their budget every year, they will say fueling the generator, replacing the generator inside As Old Rock. So somebody can just wake up tomorrow. It's not because Nigeria is now generating 20,000 and distributing 20,000 megawatts of electricity. Oh, no. But because Nigerians and those who support them, they are kind of dumb. Some of them choose to be that dumb. Okay? They won't know that what they are trying to do is that, you see those who are importing the generators, they want to stop them so that they need to monopolize it for somebody, like they did for Dangote. And after that, they did for Bua. I've been about, I continue to mix it up and I don't care. Right? In the area of cement. We are banning cement. We have to ban cement. We have abundance. We have abundance limestone. We have everything to make cement in Nigeria. Why are we importing cement? We need to promote local production. Obajana cement in Kogi, we need to bring it back to life. We need to blah, 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 blah. Yes, this is the change we voted for. Genje change. 6 years down the line, Nigerians are paying more for a bag of cement. Something that if you put digger in Ewekoro, if you go to Ewekoro in Ogun State, if you go to Obajana in Kogi, if you go to so many parts of Ogun State, I'm very 100% sure of, right? If you dig too much, you will be digging limestone. Before you know it, mix them with some chemical you'll see on YouTube. Baba, you don't make cement, bag of cement. Now, cement is being produced in Nigeria, and they are cheaper outside Nigeria. Cement produced in Nigeria, cheaper outside Nigeria than Nigeria that is producing it. But meanwhile, they have banned importation of cement. And suddenly, Dangote is the richest man in Africa. Quota system rich man. The rich man. Abi? They are building another one. They said, you know what? Before we ban importation of fuel, we'll ban importation. Maybe we'll wait for Dangote to finish his refinery. Yes, Dangote refinery. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Unfortunately, in Yoruba land, that is something that the Yorubas can build. But you know why they will not? Nigeria is not really. Are you with me? So it's only the business that Dangote is not interested in. Now that business, those are the businesses for you. Okay? So if you understand that very well, you will understand why Nigeria is not working, why it will never work, and why you should choose other thing. The one we are telling you right now, which they continue to avoid. Any business that is not interested in is the only business you can go into. If he's interested in it, or somebody else, they want to make another billionaire interested in it, they will stop you from doing it. They will first ban it, and then they will open it for them. If you go into it, you are becoming the illegal person doing that business. So then you will sit down and say, why is it that it's only Dangote that can import this? They ban rice. Now only Dangote if he imports rice. They ban this. Now only, so Dangote is, you know what I mean? And you're asking yourself, am I not Nigerian? Oh, no, you are not. You are a Biafran if you are Igbo. If you are from Oduduwa land, if you are a Yoruba man. Give yourself identity. That's who you are, a Yoruba man, a Yoruba woman. Your resources can be stolen from you. And they say you should clap for one Nigeria. And you watch. And the effect of that is this. So when they now have laws, that's why we said that 1999 constitution should go. That's why you and I won't have to worry about any Miyetti Allah. Miyetti this, Miyetti that. We don't have to worry about anybody. Northern Nigeria, that. We think concern us. If we are in charge of our own affairs. If they want anybody to be president of Nigeria, that is if you are at least still part of Nigeria. I'm talking about the autonomous Yoruba land. Lawrence Ojo, thank you very much. Happy birthday, long life and prosperity in sound earth. In Jesus' name, amen. And Nashe Ojo, continue the good job. Please, where are we going? Party. Where are we going to party? Well, I think we are on the party part now, okay? I wish we can spend a lot of time to do more. Thank you very much, my dear brother. That's a very good and generous one there. I have another one. I'm so sorry. On YouTube said if people give you super chat or this, you need to acknowledge it. And that's what I'm just doing. So not off track. Nobody, that's my brother, nobody from London is actually somebody, a great person. Nobody. Thanks for that. And it seems to be about the birthday as well. Birthday greetings, Maiyegun General. Your great works demand celebration. Thank you. Revolution will continue in waves till revolution happens. I believe you. Free show right now. I agree with you. Thank you so much, my dear brother, nobody. So structurally, it is the law, the fake 1999 constitution. Okay? So if you are in charge of your own affairs, okay, it didn't concern you with, they said somebody is prime minister of Nigeria. Wait, what's your business? As long as they're not going to touch your money, as long as they're not going to send terrorists across your border and tell you that you can't touch them, as long as they, as long as your children are safe in your homes, in schools, they are safe out there whenever they go out there to play. That's all. See, let me tell you something, right? If you look at those who are no longer interested in Nigeria this, Nigeria that, especially those who are saying break up Nigeria, no, we just have peace, and this whole thing, no, we just have peace and the rest of that, right? Majority of them, they didn't get to that stage until Buhari happened. Some of them, they believed back then that, yes, Nigeria may have problems. There's no country that doesn't have problem. But if you have, Nigeria also have the problem of leadership. So if the leadership, one day that Nigeria gets it right, and the right leadership is in place, Nigeria will work out, and the rest of that. So many of them believed that until recently. And some of them are beginning to see that it seems that somehow, it's like Nigeria is in stages. At first, when you begin to understand Nigeria, you feel like something should be done. Something should be done. Then at some point, you feel like you can do something. You can do something. Then at some point, you feel like, man, nothing can be done, Jare. You know what I mean? Something will just have to happen for Nigeria to be better. You know what I mean? So at a later date, you just give up. I say, well, Nigeria no be better, Jare. And by those at those stages, right? They're like the stages like your teenage years, from your teenage years to what do you call it? To your adulthood, from your adulthood, then to your old age, where you begin to now say, when I was younger, I was very hopeful for Nigeria. Right before my eyes, Nigeria deteriorated to the point that I can't even believe that this is the same Nigeria I grew up. I have old people who say that all the time. So if you are still young and you are telling yourself that something is going to happen to fix it, listen, most of the people who no longer really believe that it's going to work out anymore, right? They used to believe like you. But again, you may think you have a lot of time on your hands. You have a long time on your hands. It doesn't work that way. And you are about to find out. Are you with me? Structural breakup of Nigeria starts from the law. The reason why Dangote can come to Yoruba land and say they want to have refineries, right? And it is not because there are no billionaire Yorubas, but it's because the economy is controlled enough that those who have access to it, they see it as an opportunity, of course, to further their own nest. And whatever they can get from it is for themselves and their generation, not for you, not for me, not for those who are coming after us and the rest. So the law is good to them, but is the law good to you? If the law is good to you, right, the system will work for you. The system is not working for you because they decided to make it not to work for you. So structurally, you need to do away with the fraudulent 1999 constitution. If not, go and do election 10 times. If you do election 10 times, that's going to be 4 years times 10. That's going to be about 36 years or 40 years from now. You will be getting the same thing. You know, me, we sit down here, I will still be saying the same thing 40 years from today if you still tag Nigeria together. As long as many people will die, yeah, if I am still around, I'll still be telling you, break up Nigeria. In 40 years' time, I will be out, 78 years old man. Some of my our aged some of my aged supporters, loyalists from all over the world in their 60s, in their 70s, in their 80s, 40 years from today, they will be gone to rest. Me, Maiyegun, will now call me and be like, all of you, these children, did you see my video I made 35 years ago? Go on YouTube, it's there. Break up this country for God's sake. Just same way, the children they gave birth to in 1999 that Nigeria had no plan for, and that proved today that millions of them that they gave birth to from 1999 to 2022. They gave birth to some of them today. They call them Nigerians. They are going to wake up to the reality of Nigeria in 10 years. Many of them are Yorubas. Many of them are Igbos. Many of them are Igalas. Many of them are from every nationality from Nigeria. You know what? Nigeria has no plan for them. Same way Nigeria had no plan for those they gave birth to 22, 23 years ago when they got democracy. Today, those 22 untrained children, those 22 unplanned children, or their future never really planned by Nigeria, they are now the Damu Adugboyi that are now looking for how to use their girlfriends for money rituals at the age of 17. It's bad, very bad. That is something that prompts us to say, if you don't break away from the chain of that, if you don't break away from the chain of that constitution, that is the forceful no election you conduct, nobody you bring in from anywhere. If you like, reject all the old men and bring in this youngie 45 years old. It will deal with you like Babangida didn't deal with you. It will deal with you like Abacha didn't deal with you. It will deal with you like Buhari never really dealt with you. And that is because the fraudulent 1999 constitution allowed that. Again, you can see them. So I was saying something about how failed Nigeria is. You see these guys, these are the kids, teenagers. The teenagers who decided to kill their own, they killed the girlfriend of one of them. They cut off her head and they decided to burn it in a ritual process that will make one of them very rich. And then, very, very rich, a billionaire possibly from the money ritual. They were caught. Money didn't come. The Alijonus and the rest of those they expected. Teenagers, that is the product of a failed country. These are the children they gave birth to after the democracy in 1999. So to some of you who are still looking forward to your election, under that fraudulent constitution, you probably should know why. Maiyegun said, do it 100 times, you will be getting the same results. Why do I want to do same thing 100 times? For God's sake, let's keep doing it until we get it right. Really? Of course, I won't be part of that. And that's why we say, if you have the enough number, enough knowledge, you will not be asking for election. Trust me, you won't. It will make sense to you that, yeah, we shouldn't be asking for election indeed. Because the same election will produce the same result, new faces as in some places, but the same system, and you go back to the same square one. Before you know it, you cry, you scream, you call God, do all of that, and before you know it, 4 years is close by. You want to do it again? Let's do it again. My friend, shut up your mouth. Nigeria is a great country. Really? But what I want is that I don't want my fate to be decided by people who actually don't understand who we are. And when I say that, I want to be part of a system that actually acknowledges me for who I am, and when not just respect that. You don't tell me that one Nigeria, you know what? You don't do that. We don't do that here. That's why Nigeria can't really have peace. If Nigeria is quiet, it is called peace of the graveyard. The likes of Tinubu knows this. They just want to take their own turn. But at whose expense? You, mine, and our own unborn children. Remember, 30 years ago, some of you were not born, or you are probably just a new kid at the time, 30 years after that, see what Nigeria is doing to you. Can you sit back and indeed tell yourself genuinely, that Nigeria is going to work out this way? Give me a break. Let me say thank you to my friends again. Hello, ma. Olure Mikilanko Ogabi. Thank you very much for your super sticker. I'm going to go further. I'm going to say thank you as well to Fumilayo. Fumilayo Adeigbe. You can be a member of Maiyegun's Diary Politico. You can be a gold member, silver member, platinum member. You see, I told you, I've got friends who have been so generous to me over the years. People pay to listen to me. You see all this free video, all this broadcast. I keep saying it just to show my gratitude to my friends, right? There are people who actually pay monthly 45 pounds. I don't know how much that is in dollars. I've got people who pay 45 pounds every month, direct debit. Like, I haven't seen people like this before. But I've got friends like that, amazing people. So thank you, Fumilayo. You can always cancel it anytime, okay? What they call it is that they said it is the way to support your favorite, content creator on social media, on YouTube. And it's actually a good thing, honestly. I've been able to to put together responsible guys here and there who work with me behind the scene. People I won't ordinarily be able to pay for their service behind the scene. And guess what? Your support gave me that platform. It gave me that support. I'm able to be like, as a guy who is the graphic designer for Maiyegun's Diary Politico. For Diaspora Radio. The guy works in Nigeria, and he works, like when you say work, how do we call that here again? Working remotely, and is getting paid. He loved the job. I bet it. He's been working like that now from Nigeria for over, what do you call it? For over almost 2 years now. So all thanks to all of you who reach out to Maiyegun publicly like this, privately as well. I am so grateful to have you. So I think I should cut it now. I said I was going to spend 30 minutes. I think I've already passed my time. So I'm going to open my line for everyone who wants to add to this today. Okay. Let me just open the line. You can call in now by using the number on your screen. Buki Ishowe, thank you. I'm sorry if I miss your super chat, by the way. Just, there's so much comments there. I have here Oluremi Kilanko Gabi. I thank you earlier. So thanks to every one of you. So the line is opened. And while we wait, right, give me just 2 minutes. Okay, just 2 minutes. Let me top my cup for my tea. Okay, and when I get back, we'll continue. Just 2 minutes. Now start taking the calls.
Oluwaseyi, Ọmọ Badero, Maiyegun General, Maiyegun Gbogbogbò, ọkọ̀ àgbékẹ́ òyìnbó àyà Ìjẹ̀bú, òkú ọjọ́ ìbí, àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún. Àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún, àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún, Maiyegun General, àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún. Àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún, àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún, Maiyegun General, àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún. Àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún, Bàbá Akínọlá. Àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún Ọmọ Badero, àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún ọkọ̀ àgbékẹ́ òyìnbó, àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún. Àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún, àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún, Maiyegun General, àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún. Torí Maiyegun olólùfẹ́ mi, ọ̀rẹ́ mi, ẹ̀gbọ́n mi, aláàánú mi, olùrànlọ́wọ́ mi ni mo ṣe ta gbangba mọ́ra. Olúwaṣeyí Ọmọ Badero, mo mọ̀mọ́ kú ọjọ́ bí òní o. Ọlọ́run aláwòrán bí òní jẹ́ ọmọjọ́ tó ní Saheed Abowó Ọlọ́run ikú òní pa ẹmọ́ mi lójú. Maiyegun General, Maiyegun Gbogbogbò, òkèlè múrù sí iwájú lọ́pọ̀ ẹ̀bí tí ń ré sí. Bówó Ọlọ́run ò ní bá wọn rà padà Saheed ṣe ni kó máa fojoojúmọ́ ayé peléke sí. Àgọ́ ewu ń tọ́ wàwà, àdàgbàrá kòrò ti gbìn. Ọdọọdún làárọ̀ rógbó, ọdọọdún làárọ̀ àwùsọ, ọdọọdún làárọ̀ mọ̀bì lórí àtẹ. Ọdọọdún ni pẹ̀lẹ́gún máa wọ tútù wálé ayé. Àìgbórí odó pété odó, àìgbórí ọlọ pété ọlọ. Ayére ní kẹ́yìn olóko àtà ní kẹ́yìn onílẹ̀ lágbára ọ̀dání wáyé ìwọ ló rẹ̀yìn gbogbo ọ̀tá rẹ̀ gbogbo níṣẹ́ ni kó máa fojoojúmọ́ ayé peléke sí. Ọmọ Badero, àgùntàn ò jẹ́ gbàgbé eléèrí adìyẹ ò jẹ́ gbàgbé ọlọ́kà. Èmi ò jẹ́ gbàgbé ohun tó ṣe láyé, èmi ni mo ṣe ní ìdúpẹ́ kí n fẹ́ mí ìmọ̀rí ẹ̀sọ́ lóore. Ìlẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀bú ọmọ èrè ni wà. Maiyegun ọmọdún mọ́dé ni ó ìwọ lọmọdún mọ́ṣù pẹ̀lú ẹjẹ́ ọmọ èrèdè ọmọ ẹlẹ́dì yóò gògò màgà tí fẹ́ tiẹ̀ yé bí àwọn kọ̀ǹgbẹ́ ẹlẹ́dì yóò gògò màgà yín nílé àwọn bàbá tó bí ẹ lọ́mọ. Ọmọ òun ṣe ni ọ̀yọ̀yọ̀ ń yọ̀, ọ̀yọ̀yọ̀ mẹ́yọ̀ mọ́ ohun tí ṣe ni òkúkú lè panilẹ́ ọmọ ibà tó mẹ́gún ọgbó rẹ mọ́. Ọmọ onígbò mádèmádè, ọmọ onígbò máwọ̀máwọ̀, ọmọ onígbò máyàmáyà tó rájòjì tó bá wọ gbòòrò tọ̀ wọ́n sì dẹni ẹ̀bọ̀ra nílé bàbá tó bí ẹ lọ́mọ. Badero mẹ́fà níṣu níjẹ̀bú, èjì jíjẹ, èjì àìjẹ, èjì tó kù làwọn bàbá yín fi ń bẹ̀lúkú nílé adúrún mádé. Ọmọ alágẹmọ mẹ́rìndínlógún ní ọmọ ẹlẹ́yìn ìpínlẹ̀ Adéwúre. Ọmọ alágẹmọ ògbó ẹ̀wọ̀yọ̀, ilé ọmọ olówó ṣe ń báyé. Torí ìran bàbá ti ẹni tí ń náwó kóyìnbó tó kówó tí wọ́n dé lọ́jọ́ sí. Òyìnbó tún kówó tí wọ́n dé owó tí wà kọ̀ sí jaburata léèdòwó ẹrú léèdòwó ọmọ. Maiyegun la fi ń gbé kékeré Ìjẹ̀bú owó, àgbà Ìjẹ̀bú owó, ọkùnrin Ìjẹ̀bú owó, obìnrin Ìjẹ̀bú owó, kúkúrú Ìjẹ̀bú owó, gúngún Ìjẹ̀bú owó, pupa Ìjẹ̀bú owó, dúdú Ìjẹ̀bú owó, ìtọ́ Ìjẹ̀bú owó, ìtọ̀ Ìjẹ̀bú owó, gbogbo ara Ìjẹ̀bú owó, kìkì owó ni kìkì jìgbìnì ẹ fi gbogbo ara owó ṣe gbìgbìnì.
See, if you are not from Ijebu, or you are not married to an Ijebu man or woman, you quite won't understand the feeling. But I'll leave it at that. Maybe I'll play it again before we go. I have a caller. Hello.
Hello, Maiyegun.
My brother, sorry for keeping you waiting. Some people were dancing there. I had
No
to cut it.
problem, no problem.
Now you are live. Your name and where you are calling from for the sake of our listeners.
This is Olufemi from India.
Femi Olufemi from India. Go on, brother.
Happy birthday, Maiyegun.
Thank you.
Many more prosperous years ahead for you.
Amen.
And my prayer for you is that as you have touched so many lives, well, it is bound. That is how just God is. As you have touched so many lives, your children's children, generations of unborn, they will feel your impact.
Thank you. And I say amen to that.
That is how God is. My daughter is just 2 years old, but I already have so many stories to tell her about the legend called Maiyegun.
Thanks.
That is how. I'm not trying to overbloat you. You're practically already.
I get it, brother.
Whether you like it or not, you're already a living legend. That is just what you are.
Thank you for that.
So I just want to happy birthday. Thank you for all that you've been doing. Thank you for touching so many lives in so many ways. Not just your broadcast, you also touch lives physically, financially, every aspect you've been touching lives.
Thank you.
And my prayer that God will continue to show you His grace and mercy.
Amen to that. Thanks so much.
The topic. Well, I'm not surprised. If MIyetti Allah can switch, probably I'm not surprised. It's just the trajectory that Tinubu has chosen for himself. So he should not bother himself. But no problem. Let us see how everything will play out. Like you said earlier, we can see the product of their 22 years. Those young boys, they are products of that 22 years.
There is actually another one I actually wanted to show people earlier, Femi, is this one. When we talk about how failed is become Nigeria under these people, this is Bayelsa State Water Board in Bayelsa State, Yenogua. They are supposed to be providing water for the entire people in, at least in Bayelsa, Abi. Guess what? Now Meruwa will sell them water too. So when they don't have water, can you go there and say you don't have water in your own house? Can you?
Not the Meruwa they sell water for Lagos. The same Meruwa that sells water in Bayelsa, they are Meruwa that sell water in Lagos. The most advanced city.
The mega slum.
Yes, the mega city, yes. They sell water in Lagos. There are places in Lagos you have to actually buy water to drink. So it is not coined to Bayelsa State. It's the general problem. So until we decide to break up Nigeria, we will continue going round and round and round and round. Exactly. For those that are saying, let us join them, let us form political front, and let us we can do this. Because I listened to a platform on Twitter Space,
right, that
was organized by this woman. They are saying that people should go get their PVC. That is how we can. I was just laughing that our people it is son. What is son Didi? They don't understand. It's like that is why I'm always against this religious angle to it, because that is where they brainwash people that change can come. Don't worry, God will do it. God will bring a leader. Let us pray for our leaders. They've completely used religion to cloud the minds of so many. They cannot see the truth anymore. They cannot think. They are completely brain dead. Let me leave space for others to call my
Femi, my brother, thanks for all you have said so far. Let me take another call, like you said. I appreciate that. So I have another caller. Hello.
Hello, Maiyegun General.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is Eze from Germany.
Eze, one name. You are live.
One name, Kedika
Odema.
Genau. You got it, my.
You see how if everything just flow. That's what it's supposed to be. Hard. Trust me. Soft life, you know.
You will hear Igbo quicker than other languages.
I bet I'm going to be able to do better. I'm just so lazy, honestly.
Yeah. Maiyegun, there's a saying in my place, there is no much thought, much speeches in evening church, you know. You know, after the morning mass, Catholics do go to evening mass. So there is no much talk. I just want to wish you a very, very happy birthday.
Thank you.
Today is your day. Just want to wish you the best of luck.
Thank you so much, Eze.
More grace to your elbow, the best in all that you do and all that you will do.
Thank you. Thank you.
And thank you for adding value to our lives.
Thank you. At the same time, for giving me the
I don't know.
You know, I'll say you guys gave me the shoulder to lie upon. I can turn this camera on 100 times, 1 million times, right? If people feel like, man, this is a waste of time, it will always be a waste of time. But you actually added the value. And now, look at me. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Maiyegun.
God bless you.
But I enjoy the music. I cannot.
Watch that video very well. You will see Oriki Ijebu. It is, you see, Oriki Ijebu is universal. Then people can now go.
I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. You know, I understand everything they are saying. They are just teaching my brothers, the Igbo brothers. They wouldn't say, "One Igbo too."
I know. They didn't get the drill. Why some people will just like.
I wish. I wish. Please play it again before you end the program, please.
I'm gonna play it.
Okay, thank you very much, Mike.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So that's
have a nice one, Mike.
You too.
Thank you.
God bless you. That's easy there. Talkwheel, thank you very much for your super chat as well. I have got another caller. I'm so sorry for keeping you waiting. Hello, ma. Hello.
Maiyegun weso omalare.
Ma weso.
Wa soko na ye o.
Bonti wow.
When it's a ti o àfikún esojebu lórí program kide se
e ja jo ma so wa ina
pẹ̀lú rẹ̀ ni be o yẹ kó sojebu tomo rẹ̀ gbojebu ṣawo korire ni ẹ̀mí rẹ̀ asopo ọdún láyé o èmi se ko mde soyinbo korire dédé bó ṣe nto aju ṣe rẹ̀ o a ṣe to o lórúkọ Jésù àṣeṣe rẹ̀ wẹ́ni sọnù àjò wa kéré òfòdélé o dédé bó ṣe ń ṣètò dédé ní à ń gbọ́ kó ń bẹ́ni náírà mú kínú ẹni ń dùn ọmọ alágẹmọ 16 wà ṣọ̀pọ̀ ọdún láyé wà kéré oko wà kó délé lágbára Ọlọ́run dédé ètò yẹn ń yẹ ní o ètò ayé ní kọ́ ohun rẹ̀ lágbára Ọlọ́run oríire rẹ̀ wà mú délé láyé àtàlàáfíà ayọ̀ rẹ̀ kẹ́ni dòfo lórúkọ Jésù oko oríire ní wọ ẹni ní o èyẹ ká sọ nǹkan kan rárá tó yẹ ká máa yìn ẹ ká máa kí ẹ náà tún ká máa kí ẹ náà sí mímọ̀ ìlú Ìgbò ti wá ṣùgbọ́n Ìjẹ̀bú èmi pàápàá ọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú òde ọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú òde
yémi ṣubọrẹ jìnnà kí ara lè wájà kára lè wájà kó nìyàn sọjẹbù rí mi sí mi rà ẹ màá bọ ní tọhún sọjẹbù Ìjẹ̀bú yémi wa látòdò ògbòlú bari bimi no mo wa na ti Jẹ̀bú Igbó
ọmọ ọba Odògbòlú èmi wà wo kare nle mo fobo kan na ti wa èmi ọmọ ọba Olúkọ̀yà no Odògbòlú remi wa o
we there when rile wa yìí mo sọ na ko mo fo ara lere wájà
ara ilé wájà. Yes, you are right.
God bless you,
my brother. Ẹ̀mí rẹ̀ agùn wà kéré oko délé lórúkọ Jésù ò ní ṣìṣe o lágbára Ọlọ́run wà jèrè ọmọ gbogbo iṣẹ́ ń sọ yẹn kó ò ní ṣòun bọ̀ lógo tọlọ́run torí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ní òtítọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń ti ẹnu ẹ̀ jáde ayé ò ní kọ ohun ẹ̀ ilẹ̀ ìlérí tí gbogbo adé ń wò kèèyàn a máa débẹ̀ lágbára Ọlọ́run a máa débẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn tán láàánú débẹ̀ a máa fi wọ́n ṣe àtẹ̀gùn débẹ̀ ni tí wọ́n wá nǹkan tó máa fi ṣe tuntun Nàìjíríà ni tán bá náà tètè padà wálé àábùn wọn a fi wọ́n ṣe àtẹ̀gùn adébí ògo wa lágbára Ọlọ́run ó ṣe o ẹ kú iṣẹ́ o ó nìyẹn ń sìn nǹkan tí àwọn ọmọ là fẹ́ ká dà òun náà là ti ń dà yẹn o ṣe ra àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké ń ṣiṣẹ́ rí nǹkan tán lọ ń dà wọ́n ń ṣó ìkan lánàá àwọn ọmọ ọdún 13 tọ́nà lọ bọ́gù ibì kan lóògùn state nǹkan táwọn haúsá ìtì ń kó sí wa lára tí Ọbásanjọ́ ibi tí Ọbásanjọ́ bá yẹ wá dé òun náà la wà yìí ibi tó bá sọjọ́ bá wa dé òun la wà yìí ìgbà tó ti gorí ìjọba ní gbogbo nǹkan ti dorí kodò àfúrá ni tó bá yẹ pa àfúrá wọ́n dẹ̀ ti jẹ́ dòdò ń sìn wọn ò lè sòdodo mọ́ torí constitution yẹn àwọn sójà náà gbé kalẹ̀ ẹ ṣáàjò ẹ bá máa kígbe constitution yẹn pé ẹ má lọ dìbò constitution yìí náà ni o ẹ má lọ dìbò dàbí gbogbo ayé ti ń gbóhùn wá nítorí mo rí ibi tó ti play iṣẹ́ wa fún lẹ́wà tí gbogbo wọn dúró tó ń kọ́ ó ń kàn wọ́n lára ohun yìí ò ní kan fáráyé gbọ́ lágbára Ọlọ́run tẹ́ bá túbọ̀ ń kan agogo mọ́ wọn létí bóyá wọn á gbọ́ ìdìbò yẹn lágbára Ọlọ́run kò ní wọ́n wáyé gbogbo ọ̀nà tá a bá máa gbé gbà Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ kó ṣeé ṣe fún wa lágbára Ọlọ́run táwa náà bá ti ń pelé là ń sọ fún wọn pé ẹ má dìbò ẹ má bẹ anybody lọ dìbò ẹ má lọ dìbò ẹ má jáde ẹ jẹ́ ká wo ibi tó ń lọ Yorùbá fẹ́ dúró ni wọ́n ní mọ́mí àwọn ògbọ́n kankan nílé mo ní ẹ má wọrí bó jẹ́ ni mẹ́ta ni wọ́n ti kọ́lé yín bó jẹ́ yín méjì ló kù ibi tá à ń lọ a máa dé bẹ́ẹ̀ lágbára Ọlọ́run ẹ ṣé o ẹ kú ètò inú mi dùn o God bless you àtúnjọ pé àtúnpéjọ tún fi ṣe ọdún yìí fún ẹ lọ́dún tó ń bọ̀ ní lágbára Ọlọ́run ó kú oríire o ó kú oríire bá mi kíyàwó bá ń kọ́ ọmọ ó dàbọ̀.
àtẹ̀yìn náà ó dàbọ̀ ma I take care ma God bless you ma yes ṣé ẹ rí I have to let me first let me apologize to this my caller. I'm sorry for keeping you waiting. Okay, hello. Hello, sir. Do you mind giving me just a minute, just to bring my my viewers up to date with what just happened? All right. Yes. So please, I'm so sorry. Yeah, thank you. Now, my last caller chose to speak to me in Ijebu dialect, and in our conversation, we discovered that she's actually a princess, a daughter. So we call that Oba, no, the Olukoya family, who happen to be the Oremadegun of Odo Ogbolu. In Odo Ogbolu, we have this kind of a democratic arrangement. We have quarters, who you can call regions in Odo Ogbolu. In order to come to good terms, to have peace, they decided to share the #1 seat, the kingship of the town, among all those quarters. So once Oremadegun, which is from the part I come from, once he becomes the king, when that king passes, it will go straight to another region, and from there it will go to another region, and from that it goes back to the first one, and it's been peaceful. She is a princess from one of those royal homes. It's actually solid, and I'm glad to have spoken to her. She also added that we should continue telling everybody about the importance of the Yoruba nation, the advantage and the difference between us having the right to our own affairs than other people taking them for us, and how much those who claim to be representing us today as Yorubas in the current Nigeria are not for us. She said, whenever she speaks to people back home, some who said, we don't hear anything here. We don't know all these things you are talking about here. But it's always good not to stop. It was an interesting conversation. Again, you would wish that you actually understood Yoruba or Ijebu at that point. So, my caller, thank you so much for your patience. Hello there.
Ekaleo.
Ekalesa.
My name is Omoko Yoruba.
Omoko Yoruba. Is that sir?
Yes, Omoko Yoruba.
Omoko Yoruba. I love the way you introduced that, okay? And I'm glad to have you on the program. And it would do us a good one if you can blend it. I'll love it, sir.
I will mix it.
Please.
Let me start from the angle that Maiyegun.
Sir. Thank you.
If I have 1,000 tongues, I will use it to thank God on your behalf. For you deciding to stand for your people. For you deciding to speak on your people's behalf. I'm really happy.
Thank you.
Elédùmarè tó dá wa nílẹ̀ Yorùbá kò ní fi ẹ́ sílẹ̀.
Àmín.
Elédùmarè tó dá wa nílẹ̀ Yorùbá yóò máa wà pẹ̀lú ẹ.
Àṣẹ o.
And in the next few years, where you are now will be the least of your life.
Amen to that.
Father Elédùmarè.
Àṣẹ.
Your dreams, where your desires shall be granted.
Amen.
Ọlọ́run àwọn bàbá ńlá wa, Ọlọ́run àwọn bàbá wa, tó da ilẹ̀ Yorùbá torí àfi ń ṣe ọmọ àlè.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ọmọ àlè ní a kó ti Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. We are not from that race. Àwọn baba ńlá wa Odùduwà, Ọ̀rànmíyàn, Ògúnmọ́lá, Ìbíkúnlé, Látòsà, Ọlọ́run tó dúró ti àwọn baba ńlá wa. Tí ìran wọn parẹ́ nígbà tí wọn. Ọlọ́run yẹn kò ní fi ẹ́ sílẹ̀. Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè tó dúró ti àwọn baba ńlá wa tó gbé wọn ró nígbà táwọn Fúlàní gbógun dé ní 1829 ní 1844 tógun Fúlàní ò borí wá ń gbà yẹn. Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè yẹn kò ní jẹ́ kógun ọ̀tá ó borí rẹ̀. Ìmọ̀ọ́ta kò ní jọlé olórí. Ìmọ̀ọ́sù kò ní jọlé olórí. Because of others, let me say something.
Please.
Yeah, in 48 laws of power. Ìyà tó máa jẹ Tinubu mò ń sọ yìí o. Ìyà tó máa jẹ Tinubu mò ń sọ yìí o. One of the 48 laws of power, I think chapter 2, second law or fourth law, it says that know your limit and do not exceed it. Know your limit and do not exceed it. Tó bá ja gbogbo èkó ló lè àfún ẹ máa mú lọ. Ó ti ra gbogbo èkó tán tíkìtì àfún ẹ. Ó tún ja gbogbo àwa Yorùbá ọjà wa ló lè. Ògùn, Oǹdó, Àkúrẹ́, ó ti ṣe wá bó ṣe wù ẹ́. Àbùn ẹ á mú lọ. Máa mú lọ. Ó wá fẹ́ ta gbogbo ìran Yorùbá sí oko ẹrú pátápátá. Unfortunately for you, ìjàmbá ṣolè onílé ti jí. Onílé ilẹ̀ Yorùbá wa àti tají mẹ́ lọ́wọ́. Onílé ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, àwa onílé àti tají mẹ́ lọ́wọ́ pé lè ní ẹ̀.
Ìjàmbá ṣolè onílé tají.
Onílé
tají o, ìjàmbá ṣolè o.
Ìjàmbá ṣolè. Ó tèkó tán. See, I work in Lagos, I live in Lagos. Do you know what I call Lagos State now?
Tell me.
When I was opportune to be out of Lagos for over a year, due to Corona, I call Lagos State hellfire. Anytime I remember Lagos State, the way Tinubu has done Lagos State too, I don't want to go there. See, if I want to go to Lagos, I will go in other hours. Imagine you want to go to Lagos, you're leaving the other state, the nearest state around 9 p.m. Tinubu traffic was here till lot. Because people like Tinubu and the successors did nothing. If I want to leave Lagos State, I will leave Lagos State around 4:35. Remember how you do rather Tinubu yẹn tó cost fún wa. Ṣé bó ṣe sọ Èkó yẹn dà tó bá yà àwọn ẹlẹ́kọ̀ọ́ jẹ́ go and look at Lekki, Ìsọlọ̀, Òṣòdì. Àwọn tó wà ń bẹ̀yìn ọ̀rọ̀ àpáàdì ni wọ́n wà. Compared to people that are in Osun State, compared to people that are in Lori, compared to people that are in Akure, Elédùmarè bá máa ṣe lóore, wà á rí ṣẹ́ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wọn transfer sí Àkúrẹ́. Ayé ẹ̀dá Nàìjíríà nìyẹn. Now, but you kó wá rí ṣẹ́ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kó gbé lẹ́kọ̀ọ́. If we earn less than 500,000, you are confirmed poor man in Lagos.
Because Tinubu ló máa gbowó ọwọ́ ẹ̀ tán. 500,000.
I wonder, 150, 200, 150, 100,000. That's the platform many people are on. Now, to affect gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá fẹ́ ta wà tán, tá a ti jí mẹ́ lọ́wọ́. Instead of kó wá bá wa ní ìsìn kò tètè support wa, ká dára ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ jì yẹn, wọ́n á fẹ́ tà fún gbogbo Fúlàní, ẹ má wọ̀rí, ẹ jẹ́ máa wù. Ẹ wo ẹmọ tí mi máa ń kọ fún Tinubu presently, ọ̀rọ̀ orin kékeré ni. Àríra, gbogbo wa la máa ríra wa. Bó ṣe burúkú ló bá yẹn láàyò, wọ́n máa ṣe lọ. Bó ṣe ìrè ló bá yẹn láàyò, wọ́n máa ṣe lọ. Ó ní gòkè báyìí gbàjọ wa. Ẹ máa kọ́ fún Tinubu. Is this a number?
Àríra wa. Bó ṣe rere ló bá mọ̀, ìwọ máa ṣe lọ. Àríra wa. God bless you, Baba. I appreciate this. Your contribution and this stop over. You have a good one, sir. Okay. So let me take another one. Princess, don't change my this DP. Princess. Okay, I thought I was calling myself, ma. Good evening, ma. How are you?
I called you. Good evening, Maiyegun. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, ma.
Èmi á ṣe púpọ̀. Àní dààmú.
Àmín.
Yeah.
Àmín.
Àní rí wàhálà lágbára Ọlọ́run.
Àmín.
Gbogbo èyí tó kù, tó bá máa lò láyé, inú ìrọ̀rùn, inú ìdẹ̀ra ló ti máa lò.
Àmín.
Aṣọ àgbàlagbà, wọ́n ló tóbi. Wọ́n tún láwọn kan ni wọn ò kí ń tẹ̀ ẹ́ mọ́lẹ̀. Bá tẹ̀ ẹ́ mọ́lẹ̀, wọn ò ní rí nǹkan kan fi ẹ́ ṣe.
Àṣẹ o.
O ò ní fojú sunkún.
Àṣẹ.
O ò ní fara àwẹ̀. Obìnrin ò ní kú mọ́ ẹ lórí. Ọmọ ò ní kú mọ́ ẹ lórí. O ò ní gbénú nira má pa fún ọrọ̀ láyé ẹ lágbára Ọlọ́run. Gbogbo tó bá wá ń ṣe, a máa tùbà, a máa tún ṣe lágbára Ọlọ́run. Àǹtí ẹ ṣe o. Kò dé ọ̀rọ̀ ò sọ. Lọ́lọ́ máa padà ṣe Maiyegun ló máa ṣe àwọn ọmọ tó bá ń tarẹ̀ jáde ló máa ṣe wọ́n lọ. A wá ṣàánú ẹ̀ délẹ̀. Orí tó bá ti ṣàánú ẹ̀ dà. Ó ní èmi ń ṣe máa ń ṣàdúrà. Mi kì í béèrè fún anything. Ṣé máa sọ fọ́lọ́run bá ń pé kọ́lọ́run bá ṣàṣàánú mi. Inú àánú Ọlọ́run wa lówó wà. Inú àánú Ọlọ́run ba lẹ̀mí gígùn wà. Inú ẹ̀ làlàáfíà wà. Inú ẹ̀ làìkú baálé ọ̀rọ̀ wà. Inú ẹ̀ ní káwọn ọmọ yàn kan yanjú wà. Maiyegun lágbára Ọlọ́run, àánú Ọlọ́run ọba ò ní kúrò lórí ẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ kankan.
Àmín, àmín, àmín.
I am happy to associate with you. So many of us are.
Thank you.
And I wish you a very lovely happy birthday.
You're going to make me cry, so thank you.
Ẹ̀tọ́ kọrin lẹ́ẹ̀kan wọ́n kọrin yẹn dáadáa. A ó ríra. A ó ríra. A ó ríra. Gbogbo wa la ó ríra wa. Iṣẹ́ burúkú ló bá yàn láàyò. Ìwọ máa ṣe lọ. Ẹni bá ṣe rere ní tiyẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ kó máa ṣe lọ. Mo mọ̀ dájú ọjọ́ kan ń bọ̀. Ìṣe ò bá gbèsè ní kọ̀kọ̀ la ó gbé sí gbangba. Gbogbo bá gbèsè ní kànnà làwọn ayé ó mọ̀ wò. Orin yẹn. Orin yẹn.
Mo rò pé ó ṣì ń continue ni o.
Ọ̀run lọ́kọ́ sí ọ̀run bá yẹ gbé sí gbangba. Ilé ayé ìlàwà ibẹ̀ láti máa tẹ́tù gbogbo wèrè tó bá kù bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Àwọn ará ọ̀run lọ́kọrin yẹn fún.
Kátayé yanjú ẹ̀.
Yes. Ọmọ Màríà yàtọ̀ sọmọ kọ́ńfọ́ọ̀tì, Jésù lákìrì ṣoore. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ. Ọmọ Màríà, òun ni Jésù. Èkó táwa mẹ́, kò sọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ local government tí wà mẹ́.
That is true.
So wèrè kan wá láti anywhere. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wèrè kan wá láti anywhere. Ó fẹ́ wá fi kinní kan. Lọ settle anything lọ́rùn o.
Kátayé yanjú ẹ̀.
Ibi láti máa yanjú. Tàwátayé yanjú ẹ̀ ni.
I like that.
Maiyetti Allah jáde. Ọláwọ̀ ò ṣe mọ́. Ọkọ̀ náà mo rẹ́rìn látàárọ̀ ni. Ọkọ̀ náà àtàgbélẹ̀ yìí. Wèrè tó fẹ́ wọ last. Agídí ló máa padà fi wọ bẹ̀.
Àwa dìjọba ọ̀run.
Ilé ti tó lọ, we are going home. Bá campaign ju gbogbo yẹn lọ. Ibi táwa máa gbàyọ sí wọn ni ká gbàyọ. Aláàṣe mọ́. Àṣe mọ́. Everybody máa bá tiwọn lọ. Àṣe mọ́. Because tá a bá wo kíní dáadáa. You said something earlier that in another 30-40 years, mo lórí wa gan ò ní dúró lórí wa lọ́rùn àwọn orí wa ti máa gbọ̀n.
If we can manage to make a complete statement, then Daniel, mommy, any ma disturb ara yín kò tó yẹn àti understand nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ sọ. We understand you, ma. It's okay.
Ní ṣe jáde agídí àwa pọ̀ torí.
Kékeré ló máa bíyàn nọ́mbà yẹn.
àwọn mílíọ̀nù ní pé gbàtàgbàrà wà àti ẹ̀wà rí nǹkan kan ṣe.
Èmi sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀yin ò tí understand. Do you know ẹ̀mẹ́ tó ń pè ní princess nígbà tí mo wà Ṣàngó Òde? Ṣẹ̀mẹ̀ tó ń jẹ́ Maiyegun.
Tí mo kí tó dọ̀yánú gbá báyìí. Báyìí pariwo ni ẹ falafolo. Ta máa ń rojú mẹ́ àwọn èèyàn níbo. Mọ́mí ẹ máa ń rojú mọ́. So this is the time to do it. This is the time. We have the power. We have the people. We are the people. Yeah. The power belongs to us. It is the people's power. Right. It's whatever we give to the government. The government.
That is right.
And I'm saying it authoritatively that whatever it is they are doing out there now is the power we have given to them. We can take it back. We can take it back. We can say no more. And that's it. So our younger generation yìí, ọmọ 18-19 years, tó ti fi pé tó ń bá jó orí olóògbé. Táwọn èèyàn bá wo fídíò ẹ̀ wọ́n ní jẹran wọn.
Honestly, mi ò lè play ẹ̀ gan.
Ó ti fi pé tó ń bá jó orí olóògbé. Àǹjọ̀nú máa gbowó wa. Àǹjọ̀nú kẹ̀. Àbí àjítú. Ó máa gbowó wa báwọn. It is wrong. Oh, but will it get better? It is going to get worse, Maiyegun. Because more when we were that age, as if she school starts, as if she holiday job at that time.
And the world, those are among us, as bad as Nigeria was then, Princess, yeah? Around that time, those who knew then that, number one, their parents couldn't send them to university or college of education. Some of them have already picked up a job. Training.
Well,
like a show what that
training,
they learn.
They know what they want to do. Everybody's living apprentice. 18 years, on Joe Rio.
For money.
Maiyegun, Ọlọ́run àṣà náà tó bá ya ṣẹ́rí ìdààmú àdúgbò táwọn bíríìjì. Nítorí ẹ̀ mo sọ pé tí a bá rí audience àwọn ọmọ wèrè tó lè gé ọ̀rùn èèyàn yìí. Because you know what it takes láti pa ẹdìyẹ. Ká máa sọ pé odindi èèyàn. Tá a bá rí àwọn coconut ẹ̀dí, tá a bá rí wọn gbámú láàárín 48 hours, àwọn ọmọ tó ń para wọn yìí, àwọn ọmọ 2021-22 yìí tó ń para wọn democracy, wọ́n finish gbogbo àwọn wèrè tó wà l'Abuja yìí.
Princess.
Ìtorí ẹ̀ náà ṣe educate wọn tó fi máa ráyè gbọ́rọ̀. Maiyegun, happy birthday once again.
Thanks, ma. And God bless
you. Good night, brother.
You are just too kind, and I love it, and I love you for it. So thank you. As you said that I'm a blessing to so many people, but I also believe that you all have been the blessing. And trust me, show me your friends. People will say, and I can tell you who you are. And on my platform, that is distinct. I mean, it's sort of a distinct. And ma, you are one of those who add to that credit. And thank you for all you do, Princess. You have a good evening or good night. So I'll take another call just before we call it a night. Hello there.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Yes, sir. Sir, can I ask you for one thing, for one favor, right? Just one sec, right? I want to say thank you to my friends who took their time to, on the screen. Just 1 minute, okay? Let me steal a minute of your time. So, Dreshawn, and every one of you, my friends, who actually use their super chats a lot tonight. You are just making my screen look like, what do you call it, this money, stock market money stuff, and you see things going up and all that. It is so colorful. You made this more colorful. I want to say thank you for your generosity, all of you. I may not be able to mention you, okay? But so far, so good. We have been having a great time, haven't we? Remember, like that video, share it, subscribe on my channel. I mean, the more the merrier, they say. Hello there.
Hello, Maiyegun. How many minutes do I have?
I'm going to say, because you are almost going to be my last caller tonight, okay? I'm going to say 5 minutes. Okay. Let's make it count.
Okay, 5 minutes.
See,
let me give
time
you.
Starts now. We
let
have,
me give you.
Half past. So, yeah, you have 5 minutes, sir. Please.
All right. Let me give you a simple, short story to share. I was born and raised in Awuta, right? or Boko Haram everything is something that I didn't realize of that I think Harvard master's
class.
What I was at alumni. That was about 2 weeks ago. Professor Dr. Paula one part of Nigeria is from the south. Only are you part of those four Yoruba? Only what's funny there. Only because the effects are only Dr. Paula, what do you know about Nigeria? Only there's nothing to share in Nigeria that will do more. Also, kind of give me a little bit of concern. Only let me be 100% honest. Only the West, with the way Nigeria is, the West will never let anybody go. Only Nigeria is
the West. We are talking about the Western countries, which America is also included,
yes.
Sir.
Yes. Only Nigeria is more of a valuable country to the West to be together. Only the more that you better have a break. We feel we for the table West. Only people elaborate definitely. What do you mean by that? Only there are so many things. Only even anybody to have a president, it has to be someone that I will go And I was now surprised. Why is man for all Nigeria by? And I didn't believe in until he showed me some pictures.
He told you no lies, sir. He's telling you the truth. You are just surprised that somebody like that, sir.
Maiyegun, there are some people I saw in that picture. So there is, in fact, based on everything you've been saying, 100% right. And the question now is, I was involved in one of these Yoruba groups, Don't Share Yoruba Now, and which I'm very, very much in support.
Lovely.
Dr. Professor Banji Akitoye New York, I was ready to go. Do you know that we are ready. This is an opportunity for us. Let's not come across on citizenship. I want on permanent residency. I want on citizenship. I want our job. Cash matter like 5,000 to 10,000. United Nations, the Baba fly down today. You can say United Nations except Buhari is not from public disturbance. Public disturbance. There's always a big debt, and it's a very poor affair.
It is.
But at the end of the day, it's more like corruption embedded in corruption. It's just so bad. My parents are still there, and it's so to an extent to tell me I won't go for one shot, I won't worry. She put over America so many times. 1 year, what is it there that you saw? I mean, and this is the funny thing that even pisses me off. Even I have some Nigerians that are my friends that are within the age of 40 and 50. So the people also of the are you that or are you it has lost your way of thinking to an extent that man is an embarrassment to himself and the family that he had more prestige before he became a vice president. And if he had any integrity left, he shouldn't have gone for the second term. If I was in his shoes, I will resign. That will save the little prestige he has. Guess what that idiot told me? Oh, you are abusing my pastor. Only you are stupid. I'm not talking to him as a pastor. I'm talking to him as a vice president.
Of Nigeria,
and let me be 100% honest with you. I stopped going to the Redeemed Christian Church simply because of that man. If that man is still there, Adeboye is in support. So why should I? Why am I on church here?
See,
so I mean, thank you very much for everything.
I love it. You see, I love the way you delivered how you felt. You touched a lot of things, though. And sir, just to be very clear, all right, you are not speaking alone. You see that point you raised about the attitude of our people towards the Yoruba nation when it comes to the people in America, it's kind of a mixed. We have people who actually want everything done right, mobilization, contact, and everything to make sure that it is well organized. Then we have other people who have no idea what they are doing or how important this is to so many people. So I understand that, but I can tell you something, sir. I can tell you, the more awareness we have, you are a Harvard graduate yourself. Therefore, you have all the potential to lead in any capacity at some point, right? Which means you are a material, or let me say a very valuable material towards a Yoruba nation, that if it's properly put to if it's put to a well or proper use, you will yield. But what I'm going to say is this, please, because you are not alone who feel this way. Many people are watching me right now, and they are nodding their head for everything you said, right? I don't want you to give up, okay? There's a lot going on, and there's a reason why this awareness can't stop. More of the reason why we do this is to discover more people who are actually becoming interested. And they are more interested if they see organized group pursuing this, where they can actually make their contribution and they will feel the effect of their contribution. So for all you said, right, I'm going to say this to you. We heard you. A lot of people heard you. And in fact, we look forward to a time where something like this will actually not be as serious as it is now. When more people are not just going to be interested, they are going to make it happen and they will reach you. And we will have a base in America strong enough, for people like yourself.
Sorry to cut you, man.
Please.
This is how bad they get. To an extent, our mama in America. Every time they are telling me that, you tell us we are Nigerians. Why don't we go to Nigeria? Do you know what my mother would tell me? My mother would say, no, not for a while. What do you want to bring them here for? If you need me, I will come. Only mama, it's different from you for you to come, but they want to know
their roots, everything, see how things are done, and then they'll be able to actually say, wow, our daddy came from
people
there.
In Nigeria will be the ones telling you don't bring them. And that those children, like, to an extent, they are thinking that I'm treating them different because they were not born in Nigeria.
And it's sad. I understand.
That's how bad.
I know.
And I know if I take them there, I say my own security.
I mean, at least. And you know one thing, sir, even if you can afford all of that, you yourself knows that their visit will be limited to some certain area. And that is not what you want. You want them to be everywhere. Let them know that you grew up when your parents didn't have to be worried that you have not been home since afternoon, because they know you will be back home. And then they will ask you where you've been. If a child is long gone these days, he's missing or kidnapped. So your children can go back to Nigeria and roam about like you did when you were a kid as well. So I can imagine. And some people don't even understand that the reason why we speak up about Nigeria is not simply because of what these guys have done to you in Nigeria. It's what they are doing to us.
It's the law.
It's unfortunate.
Thank you very much for your time, Padre. Thank you very much.
I bet I want to speak to you again on this program sometimes after this too, when you'll be lucky again to get onto the program. So thank you for doing this too.
No
okay,
problem.
You have a good
Thank you very much. God
bless
right,
you.
you too.
Yeah. So I know I have so many people who wants to say hello tonight, but at the same time, Agbeke has had a very busy day, and to somebody who probably said, is Agbeke pregnant in me? And the rest of that, yes, she is. And as people pray for the arrival of our Leila Yewande Badero sometimes in May. Another good news we are all looking forward to this year. Somebody told me there's going to be a double for me in this year. And I said, as long as it is positive, definitely, my friends are all going to be looking forward to that too. So Agbeke has been so busy today. Therefore, she would be going to bed early. And therefore, we will bring this to an end now. So I've had a wonderful day. And many of you, actually, all of you, made that happen. And I don't know how to say thank you more than just to say, I am at your service. So when the Buhari idiots, the Buhari Danes, the Buhari Diderins, the Buhari Denotus and the rest of them, when they say, who is bankrolling Maiyegun? Now they know my friends are the ones ensuring that Maiyegun will never off his mic. Now you know. So to every one of you, always make that happen every night when I turn on the camera. I want to say thank you. And I say, I'm going to see you again and again and again until we can sense the difference that we all desire. So to every one of you, you have a good evening, a wonderful one. And people who wanted to listen to that song again, I think you should do. But before you do that, come on, like that video again, share it. And if you are just joining me, oh man, you should watch from the beginning. It's quite interesting, right? You all have a good night from here.
Olúwaṣèyí ọmọ Bádéró Maiyegun General Maiyegun dòdòdò ọkọ àgbékẹ́ òyìnbó àyà Ìjẹ̀bú òkú ọjọ́ ìbí àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún Maiyegun General ooo àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún Maiyegun General ooo àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún bàbá Akínọlá. Àṣeyí ìṣàmọ́dún ọmọ Bádéró àṣeyí ìṣàmọ́dún ọkọ àgbékẹ́ òyìnbó àṣeyí ìṣàmọ́dún àṣeyí ìṣàmọ́dún àṣeyí ìṣàmọ́dún Maiyegun General o àṣeyí ìṣàmọ́dún. Torí Maiyegun olólùfẹ́ mi ọ̀rẹ́ mi ẹ̀gbọ́n mi aláàánú mi olùrànlọ́wọ́ mi ni mo ṣe ta pàǹpà mọ́ra Olúwaṣèyí ọmọ Bádéró ó mọ̀mọ́ kú ọjọ́ bí òní o ọlọ́run aláwòrán bí òní jẹ́ ọmọjọ́ tó ní ṣàyẹ̀dá bówó ọlọ́run ikú òní pa ẹ̀mọ́ mi lójú Maiyegun General Maiyegun gbogbogbò òkèlè mú sí iwájú lọ́kọ́ ẹ̀bí tí ń ré sí bówó ọlọ́run ò ní bá wọn rà padà ṣàyẹ̀dá ń ṣe ni kó máa fojoojúmọ́ ayé peléke sí àgbẹ̀ ewu ń tọ́ wàwà àdàgbàrá kòrò ti gbìn ọdọọdún làárọ̀ rọgbọ ọdọọdún làárọ̀ òsè ọdọọdún làárọ̀ mọ̀bìrì lórí àtẹ ọdọọdún ní pẹ̀lẹ́gún máa wọ tútù wálé ayé àìgbórí odó pètè odó àìgbórí ọlọ pètè ọlọ ayére ní kẹ́yìn olóko àtà ní kẹ́yìn onílẹ̀ lágbára ọ̀dání wáyé ìwọ ló rẹ̀yìn gbogbo ọ̀tá rẹ̀ gbogbo níṣẹ́ ni kó o máa fojoojúmọ́ ayé peléke sí ọmọ Bádéró àgùntàn ò jẹ́ gbàgbé eléèrí adìyẹ ò jẹ́ gbàgbé ọlọ́kà èmi ò jẹ́ gbàgbé ohun tó ṣe láyé èmi ni mo ṣe ní ìdúpẹ́ kí n fẹ́ mí ìmọ̀rẹ́ sólóore ìlẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀bú ọmọ eré ni wà Maiyegun ọmọdún mọ́dé ni ó ìwọ lọmọdún mọ́ṣù pẹ̀lú ẹjẹ́ ọmọ eré ni wà ọmọ ẹlẹ́dì yóò gògò màgà tí fẹ́ tiẹ̀ yé bí àwọ̀ kọ̀ǹgbẹ́ ẹlẹ́dì yóò gògò màgà yín nílé àwọn bàbá tó bí ẹ lọ́mọ ọmọ òun ṣe ni ọ̀yọ̀yọ̀ mẹ́yọ̀ mọ́ ohun tí ì ṣe ni òkúkú lè panilẹ́ ọmọ ibà tó mẹ́gún ọgbó rẹ mọ́ ọmọ onígbò mádèmádè ọmọ onígbò máwọ̀máwọ̀ ọmọ onígbò máyàmáyà tó rájòjì tó bá wọ gbòòrò tọ̀ wọ́n sì dẹni ẹ̀bọ̀ra nílé bàbá tó bí ẹ lọ́mọ Bádéró mẹ́fà níṣu níjẹ̀bú èjì jíjẹ èjì àìjẹ èjì tó kù làwọn bàbá yín fi ń bẹ̀lúkú nílé adúrún mádé ọmọ alágẹmọ mẹ́rìndínlógún ní ọmọ ẹlẹ́yìn ìpínlẹ̀ Adéwúre ọmọ alágẹmọ ògbó ẹ̀wọ̀yọ̀ ilé ọmọ olówó ṣe ń báyé torí ìran bàbá àti ẹni tí ń náwó kóyìnbó tó kówó tiwọn dé lọ́jọ́ sí òyìnbó tún kówó tiwọn dé owó tí ń wá pọ̀ sí jabarata léèdòwó ẹrú léèdòwó ọmọ Maiyegun la fi ń gbé kékeré Ìjẹ̀bú owó àgbà Ìjẹ̀bú owó ọkùnrin Ìjẹ̀bú owó obìnrin Ìjẹ̀bú owó kúkúrú Ìjẹ̀bú owó gúngún Ìjẹ̀bú owó pupa Ìjẹ̀bú owó dúdú Ìjẹ̀bú owó ìtọ́ Ìjẹ̀bú owó ìtọ̀ Ìjẹ̀bú owó gbogbo ara Ìjẹ̀bú owó kìkì owó ní kìkì jìgbìnì ẹ fi gbogbo ara owó ṣe jìgbìnì owó bí àtẹ ẹlẹ́kẹ̀ Maiyegun ẹni tó bá lanu tó ní Ìjẹ̀bú fẹ́ràn owó sọ fún wọn pé ṣé òun ní ọ̀rọ̀ lówó ẹ̀yìn ilé bàbá tó bí ẹ̀ lọ́mọ bàbá ẹni tí iṣẹ́ bá òun kó jáde kó wá wí mo ti rí ọlọ́dún ni wọn ò ní fi ọṣà wá sí ibodà ọmọdún lọ́lọ́ ọlọ́run ọba. Maiyegun Maiyegun àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún kò pẹ́ láyé o Maiyegun. Maiyegun Maiyegun àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún kò pẹ́ láyé o Maiyegun. Maiyegun 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 Olúwa ṣe yìí o Maiyegun àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún pẹ́ láyé o Maiyegun. Maiyegun Maiyegun àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún kò pẹ́ láyé o Maiyegun.